Hi friends, good morning. Today we focus on the some silent feature of Indian Penal Code. As you know friends, Indian Penal Code is a general code of a crime and it covers a variety of offences. And it might be helpful for the students who are in the LLB and for in general public at large. IPC, that is Indian Penal Code, is a substantive law of a crime, while as a CRPC is a procedure code. So you might have the question why it is a substantive law. As Indian Penal Code is substantive law because it provides the definitions of the offences as well as a prescribed punishment, while as the CRPC procedure code is given the procedures which provides a mechanism for enforcement of criminal law. So there is a difference between the substantive law and procedure code. So IPC is a substantive code of law. Second important feature of Indian Penal Code is it's a unified penal law for whole India. Indian Penal Code was passed in 1860 but came into the force on 1st January 1862 and it's applied over the whole India including Jammu and Kashmir since the Article 70 removes. But before this IPC there was a Muslim criminal law in existence. IPC is a codified law for the whole India. It covers as many as offences, but as per the changing time, the new offences created a special enactments. For example, POTA Act, Prevention of Terrorism Act 2002, Maharashtra Organized Crime Act and POSCO Act 2012. These are the special act other than the IPC, that is a general code of criminal law. Friends, the third important special feature of Indian Penal Code is a general law of a crime, while as general enactments dealing with the different offences. That means it has left enough room for the enactment of the special law on the specific offences. Whenever there is a special enactment presenting special offences, then we have to go to that law of IPC, will have the less priority. It means that the special enactments prevails over the IPC. So you might have the questions that what are the special enactments. So in the previous points we learned that the POTA Act, MOCA Act, POSCO Act, and there are various special enactments act which are prevails over the Indian Penal Code, as the Indian Penal Code is a general code of crime or criminal law. And the fourth important point or a fourth important silent feature of Indian Penal Code is a comprehensive act. IPC is a comprehensive act which includes or divided into 23 chapters and contains 511 sections, 511 sections. So many people may have the questions or may ask the questions to the LLB students that how many sections are in the Indian Penal Code. So friends, you have to mug up this point that there is a 23 chapters and 511 section in Indian Penal Code. 511 sections. Another important feature of Indian Penal Code is mens rea. Mens rea is the necessary element or ingredient of a crime. So mens rea, what do you mean by mens rea? This might be a question in your mind. Mens rea is nothing but the mental element. There must be a mental element for any crime. So mens rea means either guilty mind or intents of doing the wrong. So mens rea is a necessary ingredient of a crime that framers have incorporated with the chapter 4, that is the general exception taking into consideration which negative the criminal liability. So mens rea is the very necessary element for the any crime. And the number 6 important feature of a Indian Penal Code is a group liability. As you know, friends, if the 5 or more persons doing the wrongful act with the common objective, then the liability will be same on each one, as is found in the place in the section of 34 and 149 of Indian Penal Code. So group liabilities was found its place in the section 34 and section 149 of IPC. So group liability, you well understood that if there is a 5 or more persons are doing any criminal activities with which are having the common objectives, then liabilities will be fixed on each of them at the same liabilities under the section 34 and 149 of IPC. Another important point of IPC Indian Penal Code is that a special chapter that is includes in the IPC for protecting the peace in the society against the public tranquility. So in the society there might be an unlawful assembly or rioting or affray. To control over it, there is a special chapter, special provision are made in chapter 8 of Indian Penal Code for the special protection to protecting the peace in the society. So special chapter protecting the public peace is incorporated with the chapter 8 containing the offense against the public tranquility in which there is an unlawful assembly, rioting and affray. Yes friends, now the another point and important feature of Indian Penal Code is the framers were careful while putting forward a different type of punishment under the section 53 of Indian Penal Code. Describe the different type of punishments. The punishment to which the offence are liable under the provision of this code is number 1, death punishment. Number 2, imprisonment for the life. Third one is simple imprisonment. Number 4 is rigorous imprisonment. Number 5 is the forfeiture of the property. And the last one is a fine. So different punishments are there. So death punishment, imprisonment for the life, simple imprisonment, rigorous imprisonment, forfeiture of the property and a fine. One such punishment were used by the British was the servitude, that means the slavery for their selfish end. This punishment is now repealed. So most importantly, now there are 6 punishment available under section 53 of IPC. And another important features are the Offences Act affecting the administration of justice. Offences or act affecting the administration of justice are punishable, namely for the fabricating the false evidences, giving the false evidence, and finally the contempt of the lawful authority. So the offences or act that is affecting the administration of the justice are punishable, and that includes the fabricating the false evidences, giving the false evidences, and contempt of lawful authorities are the punishable acts are under the crime. Friends, the another most important feature of Indian Penal Code is absolute liabilities. Absolute liability is that the certain offences which have the serious impact on the nation and the society are punishable, and the idea of the absolute liabilities are given the effects. So what are the examples of the absolute liability? As the offences against the state, offences related to coin, government stamp, weights and measures. So absolute liability is the important feature of Indian Penal Code. When the offences that have the serious impact on the nation as well as a society are punishable under the absolute liabilities. And another important feature of the Indian Penal Code is the vicarious liabilities. It is mainly civil law, but it is included in the Indian Penal Code as the employer is made liable for the negligence or the breach of the duty of his employees. So, in this, the one is accountable for the conduct of the another persons. So, principal to servant or master to servants are the example of vicarious liabilities which are included in Indian Penal Code. Hope friends you understood this important and special feature of Indian Penal Code. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.